Ah! Ah! Mm. He's begging. Oh, fuck, buddy. About? What are you smiling about? What are you smiling for? Huh? What are you so happy about? You're so brilliant. Wi-Fi, turn it on.
Keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
There be no singing.
Dory.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You're like.
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which is called Wonton the Wise, Adventures of a Very Questionable Dog. In the bustling city of Chengdu, among food stalls, scooter traffic, and dumpling dreams, lived a small, fluffy Shih Tzu named Wonton. But Wonton wasn't just any dog. No. Wonton fancied himself a philosopher. His owner, Grandpa Li, a retired kung fu teacher turned noodle vendor, believed Wonton was just unusually lazy. That dog thinks too much and walks too little, Grandpa Li would grumble every morning. Wonton, however, spent hours staring thoughtfully into the distance, occasionally barking at clouds as if debating with them. One fateful Tuesday, Wonton had a revelation while watching a pigeon do a rather clumsy landing on a lamppost. Life is like a dumpling, Wonton barked mysteriously to a nearby cat. Soft on the outside, unpredictable in the middle. The cat ignored him. Later that day, Grandpa Li was preparing a massive pot of spicy Sichuan noodles. Wonton, ever the food connoisseur, was drooling like a broken faucet. He made his move when Grandpa Li turned to answer the phone. Wonton leapt, well, more like wobbled, onto the table and dove nose first into the pot. Bad decision. With a dramatic yelp, he flew backwards, noodles dangling from his ears, his tongue on fire. He ran in circles, knocked over 3 chairs, and finally dunked his face into a bowl of soy milk. Grandpa Li returned to find his dog looking like a wet noodle monster and his prized recipe destroyed. "Wonton!" Grandpa Li screamed. Wonton sneezed and looked up innocently. "I was testing the broth," he would later claim to the neighborhood cats. It was spirited. As punishment for the great noodle incident, Grandpa Li decided Wonton needed exercise and a bit of adventure to scare the laziness out of him. So he enrolled Wonton in a dog hiking tour to the Great Wall of China. Now, Wonton didn't mind adventure, as long as it didn't involve walking, sweating, or peeing on unfamiliar terrain. As soon as the tour bus arrived at the wall, Wonton faked a limp. Then he pretended to faint. When neither worked, he dramatically chewed through his leash and sprinted in the opposite direction, right into a group of confused tourists from Denmark. One lady screamed, "I asked that a wolf." Wonton liked the attention, so he jumped into her arms and licked her sunglasses. She fainted. The other tourists started taking selfies with the heroic rescue dog. Wonton posed. He even licked a baby. Local security showed up, asked for his ID. They were serious, and when none was produced, they tried to catch him. Wonton ran. He raced along the Great Wall, chased by guards, tourists, and a man in a panda suit. At some point, he stole a sausage from someone's picnic, got tangled in a kite string, and briefly flew about 4 feet off the ground. When he was finally caught, the officer shook his head. "Is this thing even a dog?" Wonton just sneezed, wagged his tail, and muttered something about ancient wind spirits. He was banned from the Great Wall for life. Upon his heroic return, Wonton became a minor celebrity in Chengdu. Grandpa Li's noodle shop was flooded with fans hoping to pet the flying dog of the Great Wall. Flushed with fame and slightly overweight from too many pork buns, Wonton decided to open a business, a dog-friendly tea shop called Pacha. The concept was simple: green tea for humans, meat-flavored tea for dogs. Opening day was a disaster. First, Wonton accidentally ordered 100 kilograms of duck feet instead of duck-flavored tea leaves. Then he hired a cat as the barista, which led to territorial fights every 15 minutes. The dog customers barked. The cat hissed. One chihuahua fainted from stress. To top it off, Wonton insisted on performing a tea ceremony, wearing a tiny kimono and speaking in fake old Chinese poetry. He spilled hot tea on himself twice and knocked over a display of bamboo cups. A pug named Larry tried to sue him for emotional damage. But Wonton refused to be discouraged. "I am not a failure," he announced from the rooftop of the tea shop. "I'm an innovator, a pioneer, a dumpling among plain rice." One customer clapped. Eventually, Pacha became a hit, not because the tea was good, it wasn't, but because people loved watching Wonton host Deep Barking Tuesdays, where he gave nonsense life advice like, "Never chase your tail unless it owes you money. If a door is closed, pee on it until someone opens it. The soul is like a fire hydrant, full only when ignored. Tourists came from all over. A documentary crew offered him a series. Netflix wanted a deal. A dog from New York offered to franchise. Wonton simply shrugged. "I'm just a dog," he said modestly. A very wise, slightly gassy, sometimes airborne dog. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.